What's up, guys? Good morning. Good morning. I want to welcome you to today's Enlightenment broadcast, soon to be Account for Your Life podcast. Guys, I want to welcome you, man. I'm Jay Moore, your healthy accountant, helping you to account for your life. Man, this is an excellent day to be alive, isn't it? It's awesome. So what are we talking about today? Your vision starts when you're young. Let me ask you a quick question. Do you want total control in your finances? Total control in your health, your life? Maybe not that you want control over your relationships, but you want to have control of how good they are. Like you want to put in your best. Do you want total control? Is that something that you seek? Well, if you seek it in a very humble place and you know that when you have it, you'll do a lot of good, then I would love to share this with you. I want to share something with you today. But before I do that, I want you to go to thehealthyaccountant.com because you want total control. Everything starts with a shift, a change, a thought. Everything starts with new knowledge. You follow me? And so with that new knowledge, I want you to now go to thehealthyaccountant.com and watch 25 minutes of principles that I've used and continue to use to grow myself. And so today, your vision starts when you're young. You know, it seems like it was just yesterday. I mean, you know, turning 4 or 5. I remember getting my big wheel. I think I was turning 5 years old and got the big wheel. I was sick. I wasn't like, I ate too much candy the day before. I had a birthday party. Everyone's at my house riding my brand new big wheel. And I'm sick, throwing up, not able to have any fun. I just remember, you know, when I finally came to, I think it was the next day, you know, if you remember the big wheel, I could just tell people were just, they had a good old time on my big wheel. But then there's other things that I remember when I was young. See, this is about your vision, because your vision starts very young. And in the vision, in real life, at that point, I remember seeing a crisp $20 bill. Every time I saw these 20s, I was like, oh man, like this is good. Like I know this is in my, I know that I will control these 20s when I get older. I knew it. I mean, it's nothing like being a child when you're just, you know, when you can see things and you just like, man, I just want to do this, and that's going to be so much fun. Something like when you had the model, you know, the models back in those days, we all created models. We create model planes, cars, all sorts of things. We were always drawing. I remember drawing houses and cars and just saying, yo, that's going to be mine. See, when you're young, things are growing inside of you that's leading you to where you want to be. Just recently, my mom sent me some pictures from when I graduated from 8th grade. And I've shared this story a few times probably, and I didn't know. See, because I never really paid attention to this picture, you know, but I did remember the picture. I remember standing in front of a few hundred people that day. I was the valedictorian of the class, and I'm standing up there giving a speech that my brother wrote for me, and just memorized it overnight, regurgitated all of what he gave me. And I'm looking at this picture and I'm saying, wow, my future was right there, and I didn't know it. See, I didn't know that I would be talking to you on a daily basis and having a microphone in my hand, and anytime the microphone turns on, I'm ready to jump up in some, well, not all cases, but as long as, look, if I can talk about things that I'm passionate about, then that is great. I was on the phone with someone that I recently met from LinkedIn, Miss Carlene. And she's a pastor, evangelist, but she's a health guru. She studied herself and studied health. She was so passionate about who she is and how she wants to pour herself out to the world. and I was just listening to her, really having to listen very intense. She had a very heavy accent. I'm really good with listening to Caribbean accents. It was very heavy, but I was able to listen enough that I told her, I said, your passion is felt. And so your vision of whatever it is starts when you are young. See, financial control, that vision that I had for myself many years ago, to be in control. I didn't want anybody to control, because I knew that the person that could control is the person that would have the influence, and the person with the influence could do more. The person with the influence. If you have no influence today, then it's like we're just following behind whatever anyone tells us. If someone says, man, the economy is going to fall apart, well, control it. That's the point of having financial control. Control it. When I went to school to be an accountant, now, there were some things that I didn't know. I said, man, I want to have a business, but I don't know that I can do that. Man, I want to be able to, to go out and do all sorts of things, but I didn't know that I could do. I'm just be the accountant. I'm sitting behind the desk. I just crunch the numbers all day long. And when I got fired twice, I only had 3 jobs. Got fired the first 2 jobs. I said, I'm not getting fired again, man. I'm going to do my best not to get fired. And then when I got laid off, it was like, man, are you serious? Are you telling me, man, I'm not supposed to have a job? No. You're supposed to control the situation. I didn't know that back then, but today I know. Those jobs were just letting me know that there was more in my future. What about yours? What about your vision? What about that gift that you're not allowing yourself to use? Or what about that talent that you won't cultivate? Or that you keep saying, man, I'm too old. I'm over 40 now. Maybe you're even 30 saying that you're too old. Maybe you're 50 or 60, or even my parents' age, 75 and 76. They may be saying to themselves, man, I just leave it to you now, son. No. What can we do in the next 15 years, God willing? What can we do? Even if it was just 10 years is enough time to do something unbelievable, great, amazing. But your vision started when you were young. Why don't you think back today? Think back on the things, the images that you saw when you were very young. It could be back in your, much younger days in your childhood. It could even be in your teenage or in your 20s, whenever it was. Think back on that time. And I want you to remember something. Colonel Sanders started Kentucky Fried Chicken after he retired. He retired and figured he needed some more money. He wasn't going to be able to live. And he said, man, I've been frying chicken all these years. I bet you my chicken is the best. And he went around telling people his chicken was the best. But you know what? They didn't believe him. It took him 2 years before one person bought it. 2 years. 2 years. You got to have courage if you want to follow this vision. But I guarantee you that if you follow your vision today, take some time. Remember, this week you're taking 5 minutes. You are doing some meditation. Meditation is not bad. It's just basically quieting your mind. Quiet your spirit. Listen to what God is going to share with you. And then think back on that time when you were young. Think back on that time when you really wanted to do something, but you gave up on it. And continue to write down. I said start the other day. Continue to write down. What was that vision? What did you see? What do you want to do in your life? What can you give to the world that no one else can give? Everyone has that. Let's do it. I'm doing it. Why don't you do it with me? But don't forget, go to thehealthyaccountant.com. It's going to help you to get through all the struggling thoughts that you have and pretty much get to the point where you never have to worry about being successful. That is why you want to go to thehealthyaccountant.com. It's going to teach you the 3 principles that you must learn in order to get to your next level. So guys, I thank you so much. I'm the Healthy Accountant, helping you to account for your life, and I'll see you tomorrow. God bless.